Now is time to starch up. Now is time to change your diet from an animal-based diet to starches. In this time of global pandemic, because of this viral infection, let's think of two things. The first is, where has the virus typically come from? Where is the most likely cause that it's come from? And it's probably originated in bats or other exotic animals, either from that market or somewhere in Wuhan, and either eating the bat or some other type of a bite or something has caused the mutation of that type of coronavirus, which is an animal-based coronavirus, into humans. That should tell you something about whether we should be eating animals. Of course we shouldn't, because in our natural state, as I've said in other videos, we are herbivores in our natural state. And I'm going to produce another massive video on that, on why that is scientifically extremely likely to be the case. Starches are your natural diet. As John McDougall says, as Caldwell Esselstyn has told us, as Nathan Pritikin has told us, as many other scientists and doctors in the plant-based movement in America over the past 50 years, Nathan Pritikin has been around for, well, he died in the 1980s, but Nathan Pritikin was speaking about this stuff in the 1970s. Ultimately, starches are your natural diet. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, yams, grains, wheat, barley, rye, buckwheat, etc., rice, whole grain rice, pastas, all the different types of pastas that we can make from those grains, legumes, beans, peas, lentils. These should form the vast majority of your calories. They are calorically dense enough to give you enough energy. A lot of them contain a lot of vitamins and minerals anyway, like potatoes, which are a very complete food. They are extremely low in fat and extremely low in saturated fat, because of course your petrol, your fuel, is glucose, which these starches are long chains of glucose. They are the healthiest food on the planet, bearing in mind that in your natural state, calories is the principal reason why you eat, and starches are very high in carbohydrates, very low in fat, and ample in protein. So they're a very healthy food. They should be your natural diet. You have amylase on your tongue in a much higher capacity than other primates, which will begin to break down starch molecules. Starches are cheap. They last a very long time. You should be eating starches. Stop buying the chicken, the dairy, the meat, the beef, the oils. Any oil used should be kept to an absolute minimum, and you should be basing your diet around these foods. A big plate of beans over rice with side salad. Veggie burgers, veggie sausages with potatoes, or baked wedges that have no oil on them, that have maybe a jerk rub or garlic powder and salt. You should be eating pastas. You should be eating bean burritos. You can have any type of food, Thai food, Indian food, Chinese food, chow mein, stir fries, that are based around starch with the addition of a few colourful fruits and vegetables. You don't have to eat the animal foods. The animal foods will cause disease. Not all animal foods will, of course, cause a serious pandemic virus like the coronavirus, but over time they cause all the degenerative diseases in our society. Heart disease, cancer, sexual impotency, vision loss, obesity, arthritis, autoimmune diseases, heart attacks and strokes. All these diseases the vast majority of them are coming from the diet, because the organism, the Homo sapien, is eating an unnatural diet. We should be eating plant foods based around starch. That's what we should be eating. Other primates should be eating it based around more perishable fruits and vegetables. More colourful fruits and vegetables, because that's what their diet is naturally designed to do. But starches grow everywhere, and that's why humans, it is theorised, was able to get away from the African savannah and go to very cold places and other parts of the globe, because things like potatoes will grow in many different climates. Starches are our natural state. You should be eating starches. You should be eating whole grain bread. You should be eating rice, etc. Don't let people tell you and fool you that these are unhealthy. They are not. They are natural diet. You should be eating them. They're cheap. Avoid the animal foods, avoid the oils, and avoid the highly processed foods. Actually, it won't be protective against this virus, but it will be protective against all the other degenerative diseases that are caused because of a toxic level of fat and cholesterol and animal protein and so forth. If you like my videos, please like, comment and subscribe. Thanks.